Coffee time with this Donna-Lynne here. News of the day. Some 15 some odd year old kids decided to break into a house and found what they thought to be coke and heroin and snorted some poor woman's mother and dogs. Okay, that's that. Faith, spirituality, forgiveness. My brother and I were the lambs of God. We went through worse than what Jesus went through. And when I speak of religion, I'm talking every religion. I don't care what faith you believe in, as long as you believe. And without that belief, a lot of people are angry and they say they're not God-filled, but when the shit hits the fan, they always say, "Oh God," and not "Oh Satan." So, just a thought. The Bible was written 200 years after the fact, and it was written by men, and they were biased, and I'm not going to forgive. I don't have to forgive my enemies, and the people that say God only gives you what you can handle, yeah, smack you upside your head, let me put my brain into yours and see if you can stand up and survive. You'd be dropping like flies. So anyway, about faith. God had Satanists play tug of war with me. Satan was half good. He was in heaven. There are just some plain evil people. And, they'll get their just desserts. My worst enemy's still alive because of me, because I don't believe in just ending a situation. I believe in them feeling the torture. The person doesn't have a job. The person lost his house, whatever. Hi. Got into wacky motorcycle accidents and you name it, and I'm not finished. I believe any rapist, I think our laws are screwed. Any rapist or pedophile should have their hands taken off. They're being sterilized, women being stitched up so they can only go to the bathroom, and men just having it all removed. Whatever they used, the tongue to get the child, spoken words, have the tongue cut out. Old Indian tradition. We liked it very much. Still works. The hands off to grab the child and put a letter P on their P or rape, P for pedophile, R for rapists. Let them out then. At least we know who's there. They're con artists. They're the best con artists in the world. You go to my local area, and the people that abused me, and there's a kingpin, yeah, Hess. But there was also many, 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 many people involved in this, and I just, I can't understand. Every time I go through a flashback, I can't understand how so many people, not one person stepped up, especially during filming satanic snuff films, and I was the star. Not one person, not the lighting people, not the protection, not anybody stepped up and grabbed my brother and I and said, "This is wrong," all for money. Yeah, I know, Sarge, I'm tripping over it, Sarge. Sorry. But I don't have to forgive. And who placed me there, who put me in that situation? So you don't have to forgive your perpetrator. Fighting. Why fight the same verbal fight time and time again? They're not going to give you the answer you want. They're not going to apologize from the heart. They are of different people. Some of us are born to be security type people, me. Some of us are born to be caretaker type people, me. Some are born to want to wallflowers, want to melt into the walls. Not everybody's going to be savable. I've helped many a prostitute and along my way, and some are just so scarred that they can't get over it. They don't want to trudge through, and it's harder work trudging through getting better. They prefer to keep their emotions off, and that's the whole thing. Once you're violated, your emotional off switch, you know, all that comes through that, the good emotions are stuffed and the bad emotions replay over and over. So whether it be your mom, your dad, you know, a neighborhood person, take control back. No, I am not going to let this person, who is a cretin, who means nothing on this planet, who means nothing in the afterworld, I'm not going to let this person ruin my life for the rest of my life. I'm going to get bigger, and they're going to be sad on their judgment day. And then, you know, life is just a test for your judgment day. I've had many cousins go into prison, and you know, on my father's side, the Indians, and we'd prefer them to pay for it down here. Pay for your sin down here. You don't, you know, I've told many people too, I'm going to be a fly on the wall on your judgment day and laugh my ass off. And so empower yourself. Don't keep that fight up. If that person imposed controlled things on you, that they had that power, take that power back. You're a beautiful person. All those negative things, you're not dirty. You shouldn't be ashamed of yourself. It's that person's own flaws that they imposed on you because you were their doormat. I was a doormat. So this is to empowering yourself. Don't let people do this to you. Don't impose your pain of helping somebody else onto a person who's non-deserving. Don't let, if you're going through the same bad relationships, who is that person? Is that your mother? Is that your father? Because we only know what we're familiar with. So get off the familiarity track of negativity and learn new steps. All new things that you introduce to your life have to be done in baby steps, or we would not believe it. So gain your own empowerment. Tools, empowerment, grow up. Let the adult squash that fantasy child, mother, that father, whoever, squash it. Be the grown-up. If that person, you say your mother, is going to continually argue a fact and push your buttons because that's that person's style, don't take the bait. Walk away. Be mature. So with that, I hope that empowers you. The other word is no. It's a foreign word. Use the word no. No, you cannot harm me any longer. And happy growing up. You be your own parent. Mwah.